Sean.
Hey,
Did
how
you
are
bring
you?
your oxygen mask?
Looks like I should have.
Today, I'm bringing Sean into my newest listing on West 29th Street. This property is by far the most unique property that I've ever listed, and I would love to get some ideas from him in terms of how to market and also price it.
Wow, this is pretty cool.
Clearly, this owner is really into Zeppelins.
Wow, yeah. He did this all himself?
He did, except for he got a contractor to just assemble things, but every detail is something that came out of his imagination.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere I look, I see something that's
very
a little out there.
For sure.
In a good way. So is everything in here included in the sale?
Yes, it is.
He's going to leave all of...
Absolutely. This apartment is a piece of artwork almost. And as a result of that, the big challenge that it poses is it's so specific in terms of taste that it's going to be a challenge to find the right buyer. This one's actually a hidden door to the rest of the second bathroom.
Very out of context with everything else.
Absolutely. He just never got around to finishing that up. And then the other bathroom is over here.
This is a toilet.
Actually works with all these pulleys.
It would be very difficult to concentrate in here.
I would say so.
I mean, I think the most important thing with a property like this is to own it and then put it out there, because that's how we're going to find that buyer. All right, well, this is nice.
It's about 500 square feet.
I like the screening, the bamboo.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so I mean, let's look at what we have here. It's an apartment on 29th Street, which is not really a residential neighborhood.
Right, absolutely.
What does your seller have to say?
Well, he is hoping for over $2 million.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
We really need to be brutally honest with your seller and make him understand that the price he's expecting is not the price he's going to get.
Without a doubt.
And manage his expectations.
The way we price an apartment is extremely crucial. If we price this right, we raise the number of people who want to see the property, and that is exactly where you find the buyer.
You know, I think we need to identify the people who might be attracted to this, and let's get a media blitz going. Let's do an event.
The press is going to love it.
Oh, the press is going to have a field day with this.
Absolutely.
And it'll be fun.
So I'm going to have to go back to Jeremy and have the one dreaded difficult conversations for us brokers, and that is we need to really be realistic about the pricing.
And I think the big challenge here is going to be finding that needle in the haystack, and he or she is out there.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Merle. How are you?
I'm good. How's your trip so far?
It's going real good. How's everything with my apartment?
Pricing conversations are probably one of the most difficult conversations we have to have with our sellers. I just took Sean Osher, who is the CEO of Core, on a tour of your apartment. He definitely thinks that over $2 million is really high.
What did he think we should list it at?
We were thinking right around about 1.7, 1.75.
That's kind of a lot less than I was really expecting. I really thought we'd be able to get more. Why not shoot for the stars and to just, you know, to price it so low that anyone would take it?
I think that if we price it too high, it's going to alienate a lot of the market. When an apartment is priced too high, nobody wins. It's the more people you get into the apartment, the more likely you are to find the right buyer. The key to an apartment like this is to really entice people by the aesthetic that you've created, and also kind of understanding that they're getting it at a really great price.
All right, so let's go with 175. But what are we going to do to get this thing sold?
I really think that it's going to be important to kind of do a little research and really think about this before I give you an answer to that. Now that we've settled the big issue of pricing, my challenge is going to be to find the exact right way of marketing this place. If I thought pricing was a tough challenge, I think this is bigger.
Sell my place!
Hi, Joe. This is Parole calling from Core. I am headed out from Manhattan right now. After Sean and I spoke about marketing this rather unique property, I started looking things up such as H.G. Wells, Jules Verne, Zeppelins, you name it. And I came across this movement, it seems, called Steampunk. I don't really know a lot about it. It seems to be a nice fit for Jeremy's apartment, so if that is the case, I'm going to go up to Connecticut to meet Joe Mersace. He's an expert in this steampunk movement.
So this is Dr. Grymm Laboratories, or a small part of it.
These things are so interesting. I think getting more details from Joe is going to really get me to a point of understanding and really try to figure out how to bring the right buyer to this apartment. I didn't even know steampunk existed until the last couple of days. Seems like there's a lot of art, there's clothing. I'm trying to completely even understand the concept. So,
well, really, I could probably show you it better than explaining it.
That's why I'm here.
I think a lot of people know the look of steampunk more than they even know there is a word for it. What does this look like to you?
A gun?
Exactly, some sort of a gun. But what would you think it's made out of?
No idea.
Okay, well, a couple of simple objects. Doorknob,
See that?
candlestick, lamp, and a clock piece.
So does every piece have a story? Is that kind of part of the whole steampunk idea?
They do to me, but not to everyone.
Okay.
I mean, some people build them just for fun. That's why Dr. Grymm has been working on this little device. The design aspect of steampunk is really Victorian elegance with modern-day technology fused together.
So this is the book that I saw of yours online, right?
Yes, exactly. 1,000 Steampunk Creations.
It's just so interesting. I mean, so much of what you've been describing with these pieces, it's really similar to what Jeremy's done with his apartment. I'm thinking maybe we could throw, like, the first steampunk-themed open house ever in Manhattan.
You couldn't ask for a better place to bring those two worlds together.
Hopefully a party like this is really going to bring the media and the PR attention that selling this apartment needs. Okay, cool. So let's do that.
Sounds like a plan. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming to this very special occasion. We are hosting here the very first Steampunk Open House here in Manhattan with a very unique place.
After my visit up to Connecticut with Joey, he has decided to bring 20 of his friends dressed in full costume. He's brought all of this down to New York City to make this event just a phenomenal success.
Certainly, if there's anyone who has $1.7 million, it's all yours.
While I don't wear clothes like this every day, I would definitely say I'm in the steampunk mindset 24/7.
I've been doing this a long time, and I've never been to a steampunk party. I feel like I've stepped into another world.
I'm so glad you guys came.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a great apartment for entertaining. I really love the industrial touches, and I think that that's a great piece of design.
I love modern and I love Victorian.
There it is. You're a steampunker. You didn't even know it.
I love that Core put on this party tonight. I think it's so unique. It invites such creativity. It spells New York to me. Come, there you go.
1.75 million for a Manhattan apartment in Chelsea, that's not bad.
Didn't she do a great job?
Everybody in Manhattan now knows just a little bit more about steampunk, at least in our real estate community. For me, it was at least educational. What can I say?
Me too. We took the apartment, we created a buzz. That buzz is going to create some momentum, and hopefully that momentum will bring us one buyer. So, did you sell it?
I think so.
I think so.
Oh, not so much.
Come on.
Great new office.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
Love
it's
it.
great.
The steampunk party at Jeremy's apartment was such a success. I'm here at Sean's office today to share all the good news with him firsthand. That is a full-page article in the Times on our steampunk party.
This is a huge piece.
New York Daily News was there.
Right.
Wall Street Journal has now done 2 articles on us. Even a paper in Scandinavia has covered this apartment at this point. I'm so grateful to Sean for creating the type of company that allows me to take this sort of creative risk. And it is really important for me to show him how his risk and trusting in me has paid off.
So, do we have any offers?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're working on those.
All right. Well, we just listed it, and we're doing everything we can.
Yes.
I mean, he's got to be happy, and
He is.
you know, we've got to keep in mind that we don't have a deal until we have a signed contract. We've got to keep this up until we actually get a deal done.
Absolutely. I'm trying to get as many people in to see the party as possible. I mean, if this is a needle in a haystack buyer, then we're shaking the haystack, that's for sure.
Right. Absolutely.